with Staten Island.
That's right.
Amen.
The place that made these refused to make them for me.
Oh.
Really?
Yes.
What? Oh.
No. Let me explain. They said that their ovens had gone down, all kinds of stuff, but folks went and got them anyway, which is why I'm not telling you who made them. But can't be because I'm a woman, but perhaps they did not like my politics.
Yeah.
The people who defamed the Holterman family should apologize to the Holterman family for making stuff up to suit their needs.
We're here today to have Holterman Bakeries back because the Holterman family generationally has had the backs of this community.
Not everybody wakes up every day and thinks about politics.
I'm so glad that we see all the cars here, all the people coming in and out of the store today to send a message to the person who decided that she was too important for a boiler breakdown, that she had to have her pastries, and if it wasn't coming to her, it must have been someone else's fault. It must have been a directed insult to her.
We had phone calls yesterday from Alabama. Guy says, I'm going to give you $50. Send it to a school. Send them donuts. Send them cupcakes. The support has been so overwhelming. And I know how hard my family has worked to keep this business alive.
Whoopi Goldberg. Oh, man. If I'm being honest, I don't even know how The View is even still on air. Even after November 5th, I'm going to keep it real with the meltdowns from that and the threats and everything. But anyhow, the lies continue to pile. The View has nothing better to do other than to spew divisiveness, hatred. And of course, we're going to spew this lie about her being refused service at a bakery because of her political beliefs. Now, obviously, she drowned in that red wave for sure when she seen that map, but bye. She said in the bakery they said they've been having issues with a boiler and it caused limited baking and couldn't do the standalone orders. What they had on hand in the bakery itself was what was available and could be picked up. That wasn't good enough for Whoopi, so she was determined to make them pay on national television. Yeah, and I would think 50 million should do it. How many Whoopi Goldberg defamation lawsuits can ABC handle? I really don't know. With all the lawsuits, and then you see your boy Trump suing CBS or ABC went on for like 10 billion or something like that. She don't want to join that, case for sure. Now, it says here, Trump winning was a turning point in this country. I have to agree with that. Whoopi Goldberg made up a lie about the bakery to try to cancel us Trump supporters. Yeah, she's trying to throw another disdain on the MAGA legacy, right? And in response, the entire community came out to fight back against Whoopi Goldberg. Real America has had enough of these leftist lies and division.
Welcome back. My birthday dessert today was one of my mom's favorites from when she was a kid. And she talked about these all the time. They're called Charlotte Russe. And it's a sponge cake with whipped cream and a cherry on top. Now, I should tell you, Charlotte Russe has no political leanings. And the place that made these refused to make them for me.
Oh.
Really?
Yes.
What? Oh.
No. Let me explain. They said that their ovens had gone down, all kinds of stuff, but folks went and got them anyway, which is why I'm not telling you who made them. But can't be because I'm a woman, but perhaps they did not like my politics.
Yeah.
But that's okay because You know what? Listen, this is my mother's celebration.
Yes.
Pick these up and celebrate with me and my mom. Thank you, everyone, for celebrating my birthday today. I want you all to have a great day. Take a little time to enjoy the view and never let folks get you down.
Yeah.
What's happening? Whoopi Goldberg causing problems for a bakery, and now a Staten Island bureau president is speaking. Let's watch.
And I think the bottom line here is after we're going to call up Jill, who has had to endure something that she shouldn't have to endure. These people are up at 3 or 4 o'clock every morning. The sacrifices they've made, the holidays they've missed with their families. To make Staten Island better, they have sacrificed for 145 years. Rutherford B. Hayes was the President of the United States, for God's sakes. and they're still here and they're still strong, and they're not going anywhere despite what other people on television have to say. And frankly, the people who defamed the Holterman family should apologize to the Holterman family for making stuff up to suit their needs. Not everybody wakes up every day and thinks about politics. A good business person doesn't care about anybody's politics. So with that, I'd like to call up Jill Holterman Bowers. She deserves 110% support. Jill, come on.
It's a community that I have to tell you, I'm so overwhelmed by the support between finding out yesterday this even happened, getting phone calls, and then people coming in, people from all over just supporting us in every way. We had phone calls yesterday from Alabama. Guy says, I'm going to give you $50, send it to a school, send them donuts, send them cupcakes. The support has been so overwhelming, and I know how hard my family has worked to keep this business alive, and I wish my father was here today to see this. He would never believe it. My bakers come in 2 or 3 in the morning just to have donuts and rolls for everybody to come in and say, we have the best rolls ever. And you know what? It took my whole family. It takes everybody, the community that comes every day to see us. We have this everyday conversation with everybody. How's the family? How's this? This is what makes Holtermans. It's the community. It's my fellow everything that come out, and us giving back to the community that makes this go round. And if it wasn't for you and Staten Island to make this work, we still wouldn't be here today. So I know my brother, Billy, work hard. Joe, my baker in the back, is here 6 days a week. He gives his heart and soul to this place. And you know what? My father always said, you do what you love. I'm telling you, this is my heart. And I thank you so much for everybody to come out and support us with the Holterman family. It means the world to me. It really does. Thank you so much. Oh, I wish my father was here for this.
Oh, good. So good. The goodness prevails. And just a little background for those who know, they had a boiler here. Again, it's been here 145 years. They had a boiler that was 60 or 70 years old. And the first week in November, guess what? It went on the fritz. They had to be replaced. And the reputation of Holtermans is impeccable, so rather than commit to something they couldn't guarantee, they said we can't do it. And the person who besmirched and defamed them took that as an insult to her. Well, get over it. This family will be here for, God willing, another 145 years. And as Jill said, it's her family, it's the Staten Island community, it's the elected officials. And I hope if you're watching this across the country, go online and order something.
Now, America, you know what this reminds me of? Alex Jones. You know, he ended up almost losing his whole platform, right? For something similar right here. But because it's The View, because, you know what I'm saying, they are on par with the agenda in terms of narrative, I don't think nothing to come of this. But her lying ass, boy, she been lying, and that's simple. It's really no mystery to that. Let's read some comments. I hope they file a big fat lawsuit against Whoopi and The View. Time to teach them a much needed lesson about spewing hateful and false information. In addition to spewing hateful and false information, even once they find out the truth, they don't even, take any accountability for that. Instead, they try to justify their reasoning behind that perspective or whatever at that time. Somebody said, this Obama or Biden era is over. No more wokies and wokenized bullshit being spread to, what did it say? MAGA today, tomorrow, forever. Oh, man. Whoa. If ABC has any integrity, they will immediately condemn Whoopi's remarks and take her off the air for 2 weeks without pay. Yeah. What a dream, man. That sounds ideal. That sounds justified. That sounds like it's appropriate for sure, but it sounds like it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I will say, though, Hollywood is losing its influence because, everybody's being exposed, and Whoopi Goldberg being next on the list in terms of being exposed as a liar and somebody who's spreading misinformation, disinformation. It's something that not a conspiracy for us, but hopefully it'll be something that the world gets to uncover, especially with Joy and Sonny Hostin up there as well, spewing the same. Somebody said, enough with the woke jokes trying to smear business. The left will not stop doing what they are doing until people start going to prison. So you know where that came together? That's a whole little, you know what I mean? That's a song. Enough with the woke jokes, trying to spend bidding in the left, trying to stop doing what they're doing until these people start going to prison. Oh, yeah, don't work. The syllables don't line up. But anyhow, we're done playing with the hate games. Whoopi is what they saying. I would say not to pay attention to Whoopi and ABC. Go communicate to the network sponsors who advertise and let them know how to feel about the continuing irresponsible behavior. Yeah, man. I only think it's gonna continue until somebody is being held accountable for this type of stuff. Seriously, how you get caught in a lie? You got a whole community hitting the news network saying, hey, shorty lied. And on top of that, it's spewing divisiveness because she's trying to say because she's on the left that this business somehow maybe she's insinuating that they are Trump supporters and they refuse to give her service because of her political beliefs, which is totally false. We just found out that the machine wasn't working properly or something like that and they was limited in the orders that they can give. Bro, these people.
The name of the bakery explicitly. If you Google Charlotte Russe, there's only one bakery in New York that carries this particular cupcake. And they wanted to pre-order it. She called. She said it wasn't my gender, it was my politics. How the hell do you know that? They can prove that the oven wasn't working. But the next day it was working. So they were able to sell the cupcakes. So it was a false statement. It was made publicly, and they can sue for damages because it was a lie. It was defamatory. They were subject to contempt and an unsavory opinion, which is why they held a press conference. That's it.
Karen, a.k.a. Whoopi Goldberg, made a statement saying that a bakery in New York City did not want to make her birthday desserts because they didn't agree with her political views. Now, the owner of the bakery came out and said that is not true. They said that they explained to Karen that their oven had gone out and that they may not be able to get her birthday desserts to her on time. But of course, this didn't stop Whoopi Goldberg from continuing to spread that lie. She actually doubled down on it and said that, it's funny because they couldn't make my desserts for me, but when someone else called, they was able to make the desserts for them. So we were still able to get the desserts. Stop. Can we stop? Because one thing I know about conservatives are not going to cut off their money because of nobody's political views, because we don't give a crap. That's the thing that the Democrats do. The Democrats will refuse you service if you're a Trump supporter, a MAGA supporter, Republican, or whatever. They will refuse service to you. But conservatives don't do that because conservatives know the bottom line is to make your money to take care of you and your family. But of course, people like Whoopi Goldberg, they're going to always be professional victims. They make their bread and butter on dividing the country. They are vile, evil, disgusting people, and they are racist race baiters who make their money on keeping the country divided. That's their bread and butter. Their bread and butter is to get up there and tell lies and spread hate and spread racism so that they can continue to pad their pockets. And that's what she did. She got up there and told a lie, and I am so glad that the owner of this baker came out and said, no, Karen is lying. That is not what happened. But until people like us, until we get tired of hearing this bull crap from them, they're going to continue to do it. They're going to continue to be up here spreading lies and racism and being professional victims. Karen is the same woman who came up here and said that, I understand the struggle for the normal person or the average American person because I'm struggling too. I had to take care of my family. This is a millionaire who's being a professional victim, who's trying to identify with somebody like you and I who may be struggling to pay our bills and stuff. But she's so caught up in being a professional victim that she don't even understand the blessings that she has. And until these people start getting sued for spreading these lies and stuff, until there start being a lot of pushback from this BS, it's going to continue. And this is why I hope Karen gets sued, because enough of this is enough. And it is what it is.
I don't know what else to add to this, man. Y'all just got to see the picture, man. Oh man, but the comment below that says they should sue Whoopi, The View, the network, and the parent company. You know what? Go for it. I mean, they would have did the same thing if the shoe was on the other foot. How you spread a whole lie because basically the ice cream machine was there? If that's the case, I got a whole lot of lawsuits for McDonald's for sure right now. Telling shit, America, y'all can join in with him. We probably win for sure. If they don't make it painful, she'll just keep doing it. Duh. At the end of the day, America is calling for Whoopi Goldberg to get sued. My personal opinion. If you're gonna spread lies, man, you better be ready for the consequences. And on top of that, you can't choose how your consequences are going to go. I mean, except if they're written into the law.